So we have the front of the Xbox. It looks beautiful. It's perfect. You got the external hard drive, USB going into one of the back ports. It doesn't really matter. We have Ethernet going in. This is the best way of internet if you want to, well, I mean, you're going offline, but you should keep it online to update all the games, like I said that one time. And power, USB, this goes to the console, but this power is actually under my desk. All right, so the console, it takes a bit of time to boot up because it has to cache and like load all like 2,000 or 3,000 games, and it's crazy. So you actually do have this is the hard drive door. If you open it up, you will see a hard drive in there. That is I think 120 gigabyte hard drive. That is where all of the files for the console to boot. So Aurora, which is the dashboard, it's like where you see all your games, and Dash Launch, which is what loads on the console every single time on boot. Okay, hold on. Let me, I'll just hold it. Okay, so we have the controller. All right, this is a basic, let's talk about Aurora, which is the dashboard. So what we're gonna do, I have it so when you boot up the console, it only shows you Xbox 360 games. It looks nicer, it's not as cluttered. I mean, it's what the console's for, so why not show all those games first? If you wanna see all the other games, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna right bumper and watch. So right bumper, you're gonna see this come up. Right bumper, we got Xbox Live Arcade, Connect, Homebrew, and Xbox Classic now, and show all. You can have it all show all. Now, you can decide whatever you wanna see, great, whatever. If we are talking about the way the games work, so updating the game. So say I know Batman is one of them. So if I press and hold trigger, that'll let me go really fast. And if I keep pressing longer, it'll really pick up. All right, Batman. I know Batman Origins wanted an update, I think, last time. Yeah. So we're going to wait for it to go. Configuring plugin, that means it's a 2-disc game. Batman did not have a update to be installed. I already did that one to test. Let's do Assassin's Creed. So hit A. Game's gonna launch, even though it might not look like anything's happening. Something does. Usually what's happening. All right, come on. Come on. All right, we're gonna hit start. Always, this is my account. I did put in an Xbox Live. Oh, that's why I'm not connected to Xbox Live. I'm gonna sign to my account. You're gonna wanna have an Xbox Live account. There we go, update required. Here we go, this is perfect. It's only 12 megabytes, but this is the latest update. It's clean, it's exactly what we want, and you're just gonna wanna you're always gonna wanna hit change storage device, and we're gonna want to save all of our updates to the XXL HDD, the big boy, and then download now, and then look, it's just gonna download the update, and it's putting it onto that, which we want. And there we go, that's it from here, and the game's gonna restart. Aurora actually may, oh no, the game will just restart, and now you're updated. Perfect. That is how to install an update. You're gonna have to be connected to Xbox Live. You don't need to pay for any of that. You know, it's just you have a Microsoft account, and you'll just put it in the Xbox when you set it up. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do when you get your console is you're gonna wanna hit the guide button. This is the guide menu. I think that's what it's called. What you're gonna wanna do, hold on, I'm gonna sign out. All right, pretend you don't have, all right, you're gonna wanna go to create profile, and you're gonna wanna go to the, go to the hard drive. We want it all local, go to the hard drive. Say, for example, you can name whatever you want. I'm gonna go player 2, whatever. It's gonna create, it's gonna sign you in, and then it's gonna ask for Xbox Live. You're gonna, or an avatar, we'll hit that one. And you're gonna wanna hit join Xbox Live, okay? You can hit that. Just give it a second. And this is basically so you can install updates through Xbox Live. So if you're not, the game will just start up and the console won't recognize to update a game. And you're gonna want that, right, so your DLC and stuff works. So here we go. You'll see Xbox Live, you're gonna hit continue, and your first name, and you're gonna go through everything. If you have an Xbox already, then you can just go to the guy, oh, well, I gotta go back. Yeah. if you have an Xbox account already, you'll just be able to go to sign in. Well, I can't right now because that's the load. You have to go to sign in and download profile. That's if you already have a Microsoft Xbox account, right? Download profile, you'll put in your email and password, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, now that we have a profile and we can connect to Xbox Live, our games can update and our DLC will work, because usually DLC requires update files. So basic Aurora stuff, if we go hit the, I think this is a start button. Yeah, hit the start button. You'll see, if we go, sure, assets, that's your box art, your like descriptions. You can hit download. Don't really do that. That'll take a really long time because it's gonna pull everything again from the internet, even though, and I've done it already, you don't really have to do that. Profile, you can select a profile to auto sign in at boot. Leave this off. Please, please, please leave it off because later on I'll explain why. Content, these are the paths. Oops. Content, this is what each individual folder is, oh my gosh. Each path is where the games are. You have your multi-disc games, your regular games, your OG games, your arcade games, and so forth. Modules, don't worry. Language, you don't have to worry about. And security, you also don't have to worry about. Let's go. If you don't really like the layout of Aurora right now and the way it looks, you can hit B, and you'll be brought to this menu. This is the filters. This is how I added that, filters. Don't have to worry about sorting though, or quick view. This is how I set the console to show Xbox 360 games on start. If I click Xbox Live Arcade, then hit A, you can just see like these are, it's like a filter at the bottom where you hit the left bumper and right bumper. Yeah, don't really have to worry about that. Theme, I did add a theme. You can go online and look at more themes. Skins. You can look at online and more skins. I had the dark skin. I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah. So all right, now let's go to individual game settings. So let's go to like a Call of Duty. I'm just holding right trigger. It's fine. Hit till it hits C. There we go. All right. Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm gonna hit Y here. I'm gonna hit Y. Look, this is a very nice, fancy, cool menu. So look, that's like the description, stuff like that. If I press right on the D-pad analog stick, I'm in left. If we press left, you'll see, look at the bottom where A is. It says launch, now it says trainer, now it says settings, now it says, it's just those three. Trainer, don't worry, that's like a mod stuff. It's a mess. Settings though, that's kind of important. If we hit A, you'll see some settings. I have never had to use this ever, so you can stay. You don't really have to worry about this either, but it's good to know. If we go down, we'll see title updates. Now these are the updates. So if I hit right bumper, these are the game updates, right? But it's Unity, and like I said before, Unity does not have every single title update, and some of them don't work. So you're never going to want to use these, especially when you have the whole catalog of games. Who knows how many don't work with Unity. So you don't have to worry about title updates because you'll just grab them straight from Microsoft. You have achievements, preview of games. It's actually pretty cool. If I hit left, you can hit download cover and press A, and you'll see a bunch of covers actually you can download from. So if you don't like the way cover looks, you can always download more. If you go down, you can hit rename, you can hide it or delete it. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Let's talk about Homebrew. So I'm gonna right bumper, so we find Homebrew and press A. Now again, this does take a while. You'll see at the top, Homebrew, it did say 360, now it says Homebrew. We have to wait a second, there we go, it refreshed. All right, I'm gonna go one by one. Aurora, this is the application for, it's Aurora, what are we in? Aurora, blah, 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 you get it. Dash launch, we'll go back to that. That's very important. You have your emulators, you have your Sega, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. XEX menu, this is a file manager. This is all like Homebrew stuff, like kind of administrative tools that you might need if you're trying to go in depth with the Xbox. You probably won't be going into that. XM360, you don't need to go into this either. That's to unlock all the DLCs, but I've already done that. Yeah, homebrew, it is what it is. Let's go to Dash Launch now. Dash Launch is very, very important. What Dash Launch does is it loads up every time you turn on the console. It doesn't matter if you connect it to the internet. This is the kind of software that runs at boot. So example of what Dash Launch can do, if we go to paths and default, this default, I know this looks crazy and like complicated, but you won't be here either. But I'm going to explain it. Default, it's like the default dashboard, and look, we have pointed Aurora. So that's what starts up when the console boots. Plugins, this is kind of important. You'll see that we have XBDM and Proto. XBDM is a way to connect your computer to the Xbox, and Proto is our stealth server. So that's what's keeping us safe from online. That's what's letting you do the updates without getting banned. That's what's letting you go online without getting banned. Yeah. If we go to network, we'll see LiveBlock and LiveStrong are disabled. But that's because if we hit the guide button, Proto is enabled. So if Proto is enabled, LiveBlock and LiveStrong are disabled. Now, what these two do is these keep you safe from Xbox banning, or from your console getting banned if you don't have a stealth server. Now, remember, if we want to launch original Xbox games, we can't have a stealth server. So you're probably wondering, well, if these are disabled, I'm going to get banned, right? You won't, because I'll show you this later, but if we hit the eject button as soon as we turn on the console, Proto won't load, and another file will take over, and these will be enabled. So you're very safe from being online. You don't have to worry about your console getting banned. So yeah, I really don't recommend messing in here unless you know what you're doing. Yeah, just be careful. This can kind of just scare people, and it's a heavy tool for modding. All right, let's do the original Xbox. I'm going to show you how to launch original Xbox games. Okay, now to playing original Xbox games. Now remember, if you have Proto, the stealth server, it actually won't let you play original Xbox games because of the way that stealth server blocks Microsoft's connection. Oh my God, it's sleeping right now. I'll just unplug it, plug it back in. All right, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit the power button and then the eject button soon after, not right after. You're going to want to see the disk drive come out. So you hit the power, eject, sweet, and then you'll see it boot. So if you do it before that sequence, then you'll know it worked, and that'll go in. Let me cut. This is going to take like 2 minutes. All right, so we just cut back from booting it with that eject button. Now if we hit the guide button, you will see, Proto's not there. It's just like a regular console. So let's go to Dash Launch, and I'll show you that LiveBlock and LiveStrong are actually enabled still. So you you're not going to get banned if we go online. So let's go to Dash Launch, hit A. All right, down to network. Look at that. LiveBlock, LiveStrong are enabled. So you're safe from online, no matter if you don't use a stealth server or not. Now, the main reason we did do that is so we can play original Xbox games. So let's go to that. All right, so original Xbox games. We're gonna right bumper till we find original Xbox. We're gonna hit A, give it a second, see up top again, classic Xbox. It is gonna take a bit because I think that's like 600 or 700 games, maybe even 800 games. Keep in mind though that all these games are not like compatible. I have I did send you that one list of Wikipedia on Wikipedia that Microsoft had officially supported for the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, but I did install some software that lets you run any original Xbox game no matter it being whitelisted or blacklisted. All right, cool. They're all loaded up. If you see games like this, it could not find a cover art. They still work just fine. You'll see it says no cover in the top right. All right, perfect. 007 Nightfire. If we go look in title updates, you're never ever gonna have a title update or to have to update in an original Xbox game. They will just be fine and work. Show you again. Proto is not up top and installed, so it will work. So I'm gonna press A. It's gonna go. You're gonna see this. It should flash, and then some games do take a bit. You might think it gets stuck, but some games take a while. And you're just gonna wait, and look at that. How cool is that? Now it's totally like I don't know. It works. It's kind of cool. And you can go back. It's just like Xbox 360 still. We can hit Y and hit yes. That's so only do the thing where you hit eject and start the console if you want to play original Xbox games. Now say, oh cool, I just played 007 original Xbox. Now I want to go play Black Ops 2 Zombies. Still, you're playing Xbox 360 game. We want to turn it off and load up normally, power it on normally, and so Proto is there to protect you. If we are talking about internet, I do recommend Ethernet. It is reliable. It won't disconnect on you. So if you can, use Ethernet. If you can't, just go to the system settings. If we hit here, we hit the guide button. We can hit right bumper, and you'll see system settings. We can press A, we'll hit yes. And this is actually a good example on how to get you to the original regular dashboard. You have your console settings, your storage. Well, let me focus. Here's network settings, and you can go to wireless and find your Wi-Fi. If we went to system settings through the dashboard, now we can just keep hitting back and look. This is how it's supposed to look, but I mean, it's pretty bare. None of the games show up except XEX menu. So if the hard drive's on, or never mind, XEX menu, it's the file browser. Anything you need, it's right there. Oh no, how do I get back to Aurora? I'm sitting here. It's easy, you just hit the home button. You can either hit Aurora home or just press Y, because whenever you say Xbox home, it'll take you straight to Aurora. Sweet. I'm gonna do probably a problem question and answers section here, but that's about everything. Homebrew stuff, you can just be, you don't really have to worry about any of that. Your games, make sure you are connected to your Xbox Live profile when you launch every 360 game, so you are prompted for that update. Note, some games won't have updates. Some will just don't require them. I mean, if you want to see the way to tell, I mean, usually, like, let's see, I don't know, what's a game that'll have DLC? Assassin's Creed. If we hit Y, down, and then left, you'll see DLC at the bottom. We can hit A, and you can see the DLC for the game. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, just reach out. I'm always here to help. I'd love to help. And yeah, cool. Thank you. All right, here's a common problem that you might see. All your games are grayed out and you can't play them. All you have to do is you're gonna hit back on the controller and you're gonna hit restart. And this is just gonna restart Aurora. It sometimes does it on boot. You might see some of the games be grayed out. You might see them all, you might see one or two. Just restart Aurora and it'll recache all the games. Yeah. Another solution to this exact issue is if you unplug and replug the hard drive. Sometimes it might turn itself off after inactivity, or there you go. See, just like that, unplug, you're good. Okay, here's an instance, FAQ, I guess. So you got a black screen, nothing's happening. What do I do if I hit the power button? Nothing. Well, it did turn off. If it doesn't happen, you can just unplug the console and plug it back in. It is really just all the same. Sometimes it'll happen, I don't know, you could be doing a lot and stuff like this could occur. And then it just boots up just fine.